BrunoBlargg.
Fuck you, AMC.
Straight up.
I was very disappointed with the seasons that they're doing. These past couple ones, I've been like, really?
Yeah.
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 And then, of course, last night, Game of Thrones. Yeah. I am really looking forward to that little girl becoming an assassin. I am
What?
looking
Hey, whoa.
forward
whoa,
to it.
Whoa. Don't. Hey. No. Spoilers. Not cool.
Well, in the books, that's what she does. She becomes an assassin.
Jay, you don't spoil. No. Bad. No.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the dragons get bigger. And they are. And I had my little, squee moment when I saw the dragons getting not only bigger, but they're getting more aggressive and out of control. Pretty soon, she's not going to be able, the Khaleesi is not going to be able to control them. And I think that's where the big problem is going to kind of amount to. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to become full grown and they're going to be, bitch, fuck off. I could burn you to a crisp and that's going to be it. And I think the only thing that's going to save him is that kid who has that ability.
Knowing that show, the dragons are going to burn her to a crisp.
Or knowing George R. Martin, he's going to kill fucking everybody. And at the end, it's just going to be the dragons. Standing and flying over the burnt cinders of what is left.
That's, of course, if he writes them before he dies.
No shit. Wouldn't that fucking suck? Wouldn't that suck?
You know it's going to happen at some point. Like, the show's not going to... Or it's not going to be... he's not going to stop writing them. He's not going to write an ending. He's just going to keep writing them until he dies.
Yeah. And the thing is that the producers of Game of Thrones are freaking out because they're almost caught up.
And he's probably laughing all the way to the bank because he knows they're so stressed out about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, okay.
He's like, ha, you're my bitches.
Yeah, and he knows it, and he's going to exploit it and take advantage of it. And
why shouldn't he?
Why not? But it's just going to be interesting to see when, you got True Blood ending this season. Last season, all the crybabies are going to be worrying about that because, it's like the Twilight people. Oh my God, True Blood's gone. They're going to be hanging themselves and...
The thing is, people need to understand that there are shows that need to die before they get worse.
I mean, Breaking Bad went out when they were popular.
Yeah, they went out at the top, and that's a very good thing.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
Because, I mean, far too many shows start out good and then just get bad towards the end and then lose all their credibility.
Yeah, and...
There's like all those people that want Firefly back.
Yeah.
All the brown coats. It's like, you don't understand. The show was good all the way through and then went away. We don't want it to try and crawl along for 15 seasons and then get shitty. Like,
yeah, it's going to get
it's
shitty.
Better, yeah, it's better
writers.
as like a 15 episode series or something, like really short but good.
I didn't really like Firefly.
Well, the producers and directors have said they only want Game of Thrones for, they're going to go for, their goal is 8 seasons and it's done. They're ending it, 8 seasons, it's done. That's what they planned originally, that's what they're going to go with. So, and the time is coming and I'm getting very excited because it's coming. The moment I have been waiting for in Game of Thrones is coming and I'm going to enjoy it. I'll probably have an orgasm over it. Because I will love every second of it. And that's when Joffrey dies.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm looking so far. I think it's next week, actually. I can't wait. My DVR will be set and I will tape it. And I will watch it.
Sean Bean is avenged.
Oh, my God. Just seriously. Like, I was telling Mac about the whole scene where you have Sansa there in the castle. And she's whining about, but Mac made a good point too about Sansa. is, she has nothing to lose, nothing to gain either. She's kind of just waiting to die, and me being how I am, not saying I'm violent, but anyway.
Yes, you are.
I have to find a sword and I would kill every fucking Lannister in their fucking sleep. Yeah, I would.
No, nobody wins.
Yeah.
Then nobody wins.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the sad thing about Sansa, though. It's because she was never trained in the art of combat. She's always been like the
girly
little
girl. She was trained to
the
be.
ones. Yeah, she's
lady.
like, oh, my big brother that I thought was invincible is dead. My
Yeah.
father I thought was invincible is dead. My sister has disappeared. My mother was killed. They
Yeah.
sewed the head of my older brother's dire wolf.
That's going to be interesting when it comes to Mommy Stark, because anybody that's read the books knows about what's going to happen. But I'm not going to spoil it for Mac.
This one's like I have nothing.
He'll hate me if I spoil this one for him.
Fucking,
But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
A fucking asshole at my workplace spoiled Captain America Winter Soldier for me.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Asshole. Did you punch him in the
He
dick?
told me a major plot point. 2 major plot points, actually.
I think the guy's hot that's playing the Winter Soldier.
Have you watched it?
I just saw the preview for the guy's hot. That's why I'd see it.
Wait, did they...
I haven't seen the actual movie before it came out.
What is the deal? What
Did
is
they
the
mess
Winter
up
Soldier?
the casting? It's Bucky Barnes.
No, yeah, it's Bucky Barnes. It's that.
Did they cast someone else?
No, they cast the exact same guy.
Oh, he just looks really different?
It's just the way they did his makeup. It made him look.
That's what I figured.
And they also, like cover up half his face like 90% of the time too. So
who is this guy? I mean, what is the point of him?
You remember his from Captain America, the first movie, his best friend who dies almost immediately as that that
on the train.
Yeah,
from the train. He fell off the train.
Is that him?
That's Bucky Barnes.
Yeah, that's Bucky Barnes.
And what?
His long friend and compatriot throughout life.
So
his
what? He's having his period because he fell off a train. He's
no,
getting
he's
revenge?
got no memory.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
They erased his memory and they reprogrammed him into Perfect Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
him, and then they send him after Captain America.
Oh, sounds lame.
Which is funny because eventually in the
not
comics he takes over as Captain America. When Steve becomes head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay.
But that's like way distant future comic stuff that really doesn't matter when in comparison to the movies. But I like that the movies are starting to try and do like storylines from the comics.
Yeah.
I like that they're keeping the truth to the actual chronicle of how it's supposed to be done. Like not trying to take license with the storyline and make.
I know with kind of Walking Dead,
they're closer to the actual storyline than the Wolverine was.
a lot of the people that are huge Walking Dead fans are kind of pissing and moaning because they're kind of veering a bit away from the actual comic, yet still kind of keeping the story true to the comic. Like the whole Terminus thing. Which, for me, the season finale kind of fell flat for me. I was like, really? That's it? That's how you're ending it? This is what I have to look forward to until October? Right now, I'm kind of sitting here watching the Ultimate Warrior get inducted in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Oh, sweet.
He looks pretty damn good.
I don't believe this. No. I mean, what? I mean, yeah, but no. Wait.
Greatest ranter and raver in WWF, which I mean that's really what matters. Best one of all time was of course Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
Oh
well,
yeah.
I mean, I kind of see why.
Step into a Slim Jim.
I'm kind of mad that he has not been inducted yet. I think. No.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Was he?
Did they do it upon his death? I'm pretty sure they did it upon the news.
There are other wrestlers I think should have already been put in. Rick Rude should have definitely been put in a long time ago. Honky Tonk Man should have been put in a long time ago. Jake the Snake Roberts just got in this year. I mean, there are Really?
Yeah, there's so many that have been neglected.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
so
Paul Bearer, okay, he's dead. He died.
Oh.
Lita, no, I don't think that she's really done that much for wrestling that she needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, not at all.
You know, so you kind of have this kind of type of thing, like just kind of like I have a kind of like, really, I'm sorry, fans of Nirvana, fuck off. I don't think they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Not when there are a lot more significant groups that aren't.
Joan Jett got passed over for Nirvana. Please.
Yeah.
Joan Jett, really? She was in the run. I mean, everybody knows the song Cherry Bomb. I mean, come on. And she got passed over for Nirvana.
Pretty sure Kiss was as well.
Yeah. Kiss.
Which is, that's some bullshit that Kiss isn't in the Rock Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're getting put in this year, and they're refusing to perform because all of their band members can't be inducted. No, it's the original band. I'm sorry. Okay, no one liked Peter Criss. No one liked the Cat. I'm sorry. But, they're upset. Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons are upset because they're the guys that have been with them long term after Ace Frehley and Peter Criss left, that they're not included in the induction.
That's understandable.
Yeah, so I can see them being mad, but refusing to perform, grow a set. People are
that's the thing is, they're not, I mean, obviously they're obligated to, but they don't have to. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're angry about this, and what can we do to show our anger about this? And that's really all they've got, is we're not going to perform. Like, they can't really do anything else as you guys suck for doing this. Like, they're...
Well, Warrior looks old. Anyway. So I'll say welcome to the Blarggcast. It's Mac's birthday cast. Yay!
Yay! Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday. Oh, wait, that's copyrighted.
Is it?
Shit. Yes,
Yeah.
it's copyrighted.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck you, Warner Brothers. Fuck you.
I know, right?
So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. We've been, of course, talking about it outside of the podcast. So, I'm Jade. I'm here with Mac and Chad and Spammy.
Yay.
And we're here to talk about stuff that's probably insignificant, but
Any old thing.
any old
But you
thing.
know what?
You know.
You're the fuckers who are listening. So guess what? Strap yourselves in and prepare to get offended, because fuck you.
So where do we want to begin? There's like so much that we've been discussing already. So
Have you seen the new 300? Because I
Yes!
haven't, but I know you have.
yes,
Okay. Before we get into 300, because I know
Lost
Jake
back
just
again.
got splooshy. All right.
Yeah. She is
Mhm.
currently
Absolute
moist at the mention
waterfall.
of it.
Mac went
Absolute
bye again.
Yeah.
Did he?
God
God damn it.
So, what I did was I finally booked my room for Toronto,
Ooh,
which is
Nice.
awesome.
awesome.
And so, Toronto Uncon, I will be there.
Woo.
Yeah. New people, as well as a shitload of A8. Anywho,
Sweet.
continue. Sorry.
Where were we? Oh yeah, big news. I saw the 300 sequel, and it was awesome and better than I expected it to be. Actually, the combat was a lot more. What's the word I want to use? It was a little bit more, they showed more of it, I want to say. But they also did a lot of good things as well. Like, they went into the backstory of Xerxes a little bit,
Ooh.
which was really cool.
Sploosh.
He became the God King.
And then
Sorry,
of course,
guys.
then of course the Spartans made him bleed.
Yes, the Spartans did make the God King bleed. But the timeline of how the movie went as to what Leonidas was doing, basically, when the movie starts, Leonidas is still alive.
Okay.
So the timelines kind of cross together. Because in the real battle, when Leonidas is doing his thing at Thermopylae, that's when, they were having the big sea battle. And the one thing they talked about in the history books was how Xerxes was able to cross this big body of water, because if he had two choices, either to go by sea, he has this huge army, or he would have to go all the way around, which would have taken a very long time. So he basically constructed the first pontoon bridge and took all these ships, lined them up, and crossed the water. And they showed that. And that was my moment of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the
That's
Hellespont.
Historical significance.
Yeah.
Because it's Two.
And I was kind of on the fence with Eva Green being Artemisia. And she did a really good fucking job. Kudos to her for learning to... her sword skills in the movie were really good. So she did a really good job. And sadly, though, I think the only thing this movie will be remembered for is the sex scene. Because it is intense, and you just sit there staring at it like, holy shit. And yeah, it's the only thing it's going to be remembered for, and it was a great movie.
That's funny.
So I recommend it. You see it at least once. I don't want to say too much, I don't want to spoil it for people, but
I probably won't get to see it for a while.
it was a good movie. It was a really good... The battle scenes, because, that's just... Yeah. Good movie.
Okay, guys, unfortunately, Jay just wet herself.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
And we also need to report that all of the northern half of the U.S. is now underwater. Sploosh.
But it's a good movie. But I want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it yet. So,
Well, I got to see the new Muppet movie.
oh,
Was it
as I
less?
could have it.
Was it less terrible than I expect?
Actually, yeah, it was actually quite decent.
Wow.
For all the cameos and whatnot, which is normal with a Muppet movie.
Yeah.
Quite excited. And honestly, quite enjoyed it.
Nice.
I was pleasantly surprised, let's put it that way. And to be honest...
Which is a very rare statement for a Muppet movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like Muppet Treasure Island and whatnot, those were all fantastic. I mean, when they were, relevant.
Well,
they still are.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you will, back in the day, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I was quite pleased with it. There were actually a couple of scenes where I just fell out laughing. And it's hard for a movie to get me to do that. So.
Nice.
Quite exciting. Did we lose somebody?
we did. We lost. I've been trying to add Mac back to the call for the past, ever since he dropped.
Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch.
His resetting the router clearly didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, if we'll try. I'll keep trying to get him back, but let's just go ahead and forge ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah.
Can you hear my key clicking here?
Now that he's not here, I do want to, not spoil it. Game of. What is Bruno doing? Bruno, stop it!
Our glorious leader has just decided to destroy the hopes and dreams of a bunch of children.
No,
and
he
Jay
just
had to stop him.
I had my door halfway closed, and he didn't like it apparently, so he slammed his paws against the door, and my door just flew open. But anyway,
That's what you get for not
well,
paying
I
attention.
want to talk about Walking Dead because I want to say, no offense to all the fans out there of Walking Dead, but these past couple seasons has been fucking lame.
I would also like to point out that Jay's opinion does not reflect my opinion, so don't hate me.
The finale fell flat for me. The only thing I did notice, not to spoil it for everybody, Rick still has a gun.
Does he still have ammo for it?
I think he does, because when they were patting them down for weapons, I noticed they really didn't pat him down that well. I don't know if that guy Gareth did it on purpose or what, but I think that Rick still has a gun. I really do.
Which, at this point in time, should he really still have a gun with ammo?
Well, he has a new weapon now. That anybody that saw the finale kind of saw that and did a what type of thing.
Let's say what, Shaquan?
Yeah, when he bit into that guy, I was like, whoa.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched since season 1. You can hate me for that.
Yeah, it's just, with the whole Terminus thing, and anyone who is a huge Star Trek The Next Generation fan will love the fact that we all know what happened to Tasha Yar now. She's serving up human in her Terminus. But anyway,
No idea. Has anybody watched House of Cards?
no.
No? Chad?
No.
Oh, I just got a message from Mac. His internet went down completely.
Nice.
We love you, Mac.
They just went tits up.
Happy birthday to Mac.
Here, I will be playing the part of the ISP. Happy birthday. Fuck you. Yeah, that's pretty much what just happened for Mac. We do apologize, buddy.
Yeah.
Even though it's not our fault. We still apologize. Anywho. But no, have either of you guys watched House of Cards?
Is it about, like, the U.S. presidency or something?
It's the original story is actually about the British Parliament. There are 2 versions on Netflix. There's the British one that came first,
Right.
and then there's the U.S. one. It was originally a book first, of course. The book's always better than the real thing. But the one that Kevin Spacey is in, which is the one that's
on
focusing
Netflix?
on the U.S., yes, on Netflix. There's 2 seasons. Holy fucking shitballs. It is an amazing. Oh, it is so good. It's like the first real decent show that I have picked up on in a while. A long while. Like, seriously. Go watch it. It's fucking
I've
amazing.
looked at it a couple times and thought, maybe I'll watch it. But I haven't yet.
It is very cerebral, which is good. I really can't stop praising this shit, and I really need to probably stop. But I have had quite the success with it. I actually have finished all 2 seasons so far, and I can also not wait until Orange is the New Black comes out in June. Oh.
I didn't really care for that. I tried to watch it. I didn't care for it.
What?
Sorry, dude.
I understand. It's not for everybody. Lesbians and all that shit. Just saying.
I find it difficult to contribute to this conversation, having not seen either of these shows.
Wow. Hey, Mac actually, I think, came back online.
I hope so. Let's try to get him back.
We'll see how long
Yeah.
he stays on for.
Come back to us. Come to the light.
Baby, come back.
There we go.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
You can blame it all on me.
Yeah, I am currently using my cell phone for internet.
4G. Sweet.
I hope that doesn't mess with your bandwidth.
For this month, I have not used my bandwidth, so I have 2 gigs worth.
Okay, cool.
Huzzah! That's plenty of time.
Yeah. All right. So let's get this going.
Well, we already talked about Walking Dead while you were gone, so.
Okay, perfect. Because I would have been super pissed if you guys had done it when I was here.
Spoiler alert, there are credits at the end of the show.
Well, spoiler alert, my foot is about to go up your ass.
That's what I keep posting on everybody with that post about, don't tell me what happens. I'm like, spoiler alert, there are credits. Yeah.
Anti-spoilers. So
I'm
funny.
a douchebag.
So, last night I sat down with some beef jerky and a pint of Guinness and watched the season premiere of Game of Thrones.
A plate of Guinness?
Some hot rods in your mouth.
Yeah. And
Thoughts?
it was okay. I mean, I can't say, and I got very angry at the beginning of the episode. I did. And I wanted every Lannister to die. And I just didn't know why. And I sort of contemplated it and thought about it, and I finally realized what it was that got me so fucking pissed off.
Wait. Are you exempting Tyrion in that?
Yes, it's when he burned the wolf pelt. It just, something in me snapped, and I'm like, I wanted every Lannister to die.
Except for Tyrion, right?
Tyrion's cool.
Okay.
Probably because they used the Valyrian steel of Ned Stark's blade to forge 2 new swords.
Yeah.
And then burnt his direwolf's pelt.
That's what did it for me. And I realized it wasn't the melting of the sword, which what they did really.
By the way, guys, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it.
You should have that coming into this.
What they did, melting down the sword to make a new one, actually the steel would be weaker.
Well, yeah.
Because it's already been forged, so you can't melt it, make 2 new swords, and go, ooh, look, these are so strong. No.
Yeah, because now it's not forged, now it's cast.
Exactly.
Which is, the strength of a cast blade is nothing compared to a forged one.
Yeah. And who does he give one of the swords to? Jaime. Oh, you lost a hand, buddy. Here you go. Fuck off. Have a piece of crap sword. Here you go.
Consolation prize.
Yeah, but I was just so angry at the beginning of the episode.
Hey, I'd laugh if it was a 2-handed sword.
And then I got happy again because I'm not a big fan of the Khaleesi. I'm sorry. Something about it just doesn't sit right with me. I kind of see what she's trying to do, and I respect it. She's freeing people. She's building an army. Kudos to her. But the whole dragon thing is, especially dragons themselves, the dragons are getting bigger. And when they get bigger, they get more powerful. And I think the dragons are finally starting to see, you're not our mom, fuck off. Because anybody that saw that scene in Game of Thrones saw what almost happened to the Khaleesi when she was trying to play mommy. And, she almost, I really think that she's going to lose control of them. But then again, who knows what Mr. Martin will do with the books, because even the producers of the show don't know where it's going to go.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
they do know. The showrunners know every plot point of all the next ways he's going to go.
It's gonna be interesting.
Because he's afraid he's going to die before he finishes the books, and he wants the show to continue.
Did we talk about that earlier?
Yeah, all the major plot points are already scripted out, for the most part. And so they know what's going to happen.
I like watching the journey of the youngest daughter. That, for me, keeps me watching. There's little keeping me interested in Game of Thrones, because the whole Khaleesi thing, I'm over it. Watching the youngest daughter, her journey, is what's keeping me watching.
Mm-hmm.
because I want to see her become an assassin. And I want to see what she's going to do. I'm also waiting for Mommy Stark. And of course, the one thing I've been waiting for since the beginning that is coming up very soon, and I will be so fucking happy. Yes. I can't wait. I think it's going to happen next week, so I'll be
Hold
happy.
on.
I'll be happy.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're waiting on Mommy Stark? She's dead. You know that, right? She's like she got stabbed through the throat.
She's dead.
No, she's...
So I don't see what you mean by Mommy Stark, because after having her throat slit open, don't think she's gonna be alive anymore.
Spoiler.
Jay,
I'm sorry.
what did we say about spoilers?
I'm sorry.
What did we
Well,
say
already
about
busted a couple of them.
spoilers?
Spoilers are for crappy cars, not podcasts.
I know. All I will say is I wouldn't count her out just yet.
She's dead to me.
Awesome.
So, Mickey Rooney, dead.
Yes,
that's
Sad
sad.
legend. Sad legend has passed.
Yes.
This my plan all along.
Wait,
Probably
what? What was that, Mac?
Huh?
What did you say?
Sad thing, Mickey Rooney, dead. Oh,
Yeah.
man. A tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I said.
Mm-hmm. What did you really say?
That's all I said. Continue. What were you saying? That's very interesting. Continue, please.
What did you really say?
Nothing. I said nothing. I just said it's a shame to see such a talented man gone from this world. And I hope that we can appreciate what he has given to us as the human race.
Don't lie to me. What did you
I don't know
really
what you're
say?
talking about, buddy.
Speaking of kind of weird things, what about that Malaysian plane that's just missing?
Yeah, what the hell happened to that?
My brother has a theory on where that plane is. He thinks it's in Pakistan.
Pakistan?
They're going to use it and I think my brother is right. They're going to use it. It's going to become a bomb. It's going to become a missile.
That's odd because they got pings on the pinger locator for the black box that put it at the bottom of the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, but what if it's... I'm just interested to see what's going to happen. If the plane's actually down there, or if they just... I don't know.
Diverted it?
I don't know.
I honestly don't think they diverted it.
With
I
the
think it's at the bottom of the...
with the technology they have now, you know they have to know where it is.
Oh, I'm sure
You
the
can't
United
just
States knows
lose
where
a
it is.
plane these days. Yeah.
Yes, you can, because they can turn that shit off. The only thing they can't turn off is they can't actually turn off the black box because it is in the tail of the aircraft. You cannot touch it.
No, but you've got, physically looking at it, like satellite imaging.
So you want to hear my lame pun of the day?
Ooh,
All
yes.
right.
Lay it
why-
on us.
Why do teenage girls travel in odd-numbered groups?
Why?
Because they can't even. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. It's so
Bump.
yeah, I know, it's horrible. I
That
just saw
was just bad.
I
Nice,
know, it was
solid
really
bad
horrible.
puns.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
he did
Christ.
say bad pun, right? Didn't he?
He
say
did,
in
in fact, say that,
Yeah.
yes.
I warned you ahead of time it was going to be bad.
He did not disappoint.
No, it didn't.
And of course, you have to mention, kudos. We have had another BrunoBlargg engagement with Kadoomed and
Yes.
Brian. So
Yeah, they're actually doing it.
congratulations to them. And of course, fuck you, Ryan, who has yet to tell us anything about his wedding, which
By the
probably
way, what
means...
the fuck is that?
Yeah, there's
He's
a
gonna-
significant lack of details.
Yes, I think he's going to fuck us all over and have a destination wedding. and then I'll just be mad at him.
And I will stab him in the neck. I mean, I will comfortably tell him negative comments about how he disrespected us in a positive, constructive manner that did not involve violence at all.
Saves me money. And I don't have to dye my
Yeah.
hair. If he does that, then it saves me money and I don't have to dye my hair blonde.
Why?
Did you dye your hair blonde?
Why did you want to do that?
For his
Cosplay.
cosplay.
Wait, which cosplay were you gonna do?
I was gonna do Ken from Street Fighter.
Oh.
Yes.
Just do Ryu.
Yeah, but then I'd have to cut it short. It's like a balance. It's like, which would I rather do?
Cut it short. I mean, what?
Cut it short because it always regrows. If you dye it, you're
That's
gonna have
true.
to live with that shit for a long ass time. You don't
Yeah.
keep the same hair length.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, bitch. So, yeah. This past weekend was meh at best. I will say the steampunk salon that I went to was pretty BA. Not gonna lie. It was at my favorite bar. We all dressed up in our finest steampunk finery. And my friend's band played. It was Automaton. They are steampunk metal. Go look them up.
Interesting.
They are amazing. Yes. It is phenomenal.
Nice.
I quite enjoy their stuff.
Sorry if I'm quiet. I have a certain individual who keeps distracting me.
Tell
That you
Devin
beat
to
your
either
cat?
get his ass on here, or he can shove it and shut up.
Exactly.
And tell him that came from the bottom of my taint. Because that's where the cold cockles of my heart actually rest.
Yeah, I just, and what about the landslide in Washington? Who expected that? I mean, really, I didn't really watch the news as to how bad it was or how big it was, but I know they're still like searching for people.
I didn't see how bad it was.
Yeah, I only heard about it. So
So have Calyx and Kevin turned into superheroes and they're rescuing people? Is that a thing that's going on?
I don't know.
Probably.
But you gotta kind of, someone, made a point to me and said, well, look what happened. You had the landslide happen. And then California had the earthquake a few days later.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chile had an earthquake.
Yeah. And then the airplane disappeared.
I'm waiting for the volcano.
Ooh.
What is that? What's up there? Is that Rainier? Is that St. Helen? That's in Washington.
St. Helena.
Yeah.
Or St. Helens. Sorry.
What if that went next? I mean,
Doubtful, but there was a volcano eruption in near Japan where the island that the volcano had formed. Okay, this volcanic island popped up in about November of 2013. There's an older neighbor island that it just overtook.
Damn.
I saw that, which is pretty BA, but
That's
still.
crazy.
Yup. It is crazy.
yeah.
Lots
So
of this world.
the
in
apocalypse is
Soviet
coming, man.
So the other apocalypse that's going on right now. One, I live in Kentucky. Two, UConn just won the NCAA championships, but nobody gives a shit about basketball except for Kentucky. So,
Ha!
especially because Kentucky
Really
made it to
don't
the championship game.
Of course, I'm hibernating until football season starts again. So don't help me.
I know
Hey, I gotta
I
deal
know
with
the
the
Leafs
fucking
didn't make it to the
Bengals.
playoffs again.
They
Yeah.
didn't? God damn it. What about the
Whatever.
Canucks?
That's a good question. I want to know. I actually care about the Canucks.
I don't know. I care about the fucking sergeants, sentries, something like that.
As long as you don't care about the
Ottawa
Canadians,
team.
we're okay.
Ottawa.
Canadian?
Makes sense.
Is that like the obsidian?
No.
That was a horrible, horrible try.
You have failed us.
How dare you?
It's okay.
You, sir.
Everybody
need
needs a bad
time.
pun for the time. Yeah.
I warned you all about the bad pun. You, sir, have no excuse. So you can shove it. Mac, since it is your birthday, you get to shame Chad as much as you want tonight.
Ah, sweet. Shad.
I mean,
Shad.
I'm already
Shad,
down
you
on.
call it Shad today because you're not worthy of the ch. So you're just gonna be Shad. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So now we shall refer to Chad as Shad. Everybody, this is the royal decree of the birthday boy.
All right, Chad. You know we love you, but you still did not warn us about the bad pun. All right? That is the problem here. You must warn people before you use horrible humor.
This is your punishment. You shall be called Shad. Okay. Now let us continue.
Anyway, moving on.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
So what's our first topic?
We just been, just kind of doing what we
Titties
usually
and beer.
do,
Hanging out.
Well, okay, Mac,
We're
since you are the
all
birthday
right.
boy, what would you like to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
like to talk-
Mac's the birthday boy. Yes. What does Mac want to talk about?
Let's talk about this amazing event that everybody really loves called Toronto FunCon. I mean, right?
Hell yes.
Right? We should talk about that.
Totally already booked my room.
Shameless
So-
Already?
plugs. Shameless
yeah.
plugs for life.
Oh, and if they get a better rate with the group rate with the Chelsea, I will rebook. And I have no problems on doing that. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Well then.
Tee
Perfecto.
Yes.
I don't know that I will be rooming with any. I think I'm gonna do another one of those. I'm gonna get one of the cheap like penthouse ones where I get a living room and a bedroom area, and then have another one of those parties. And this time, hopefully, not everybody's as crowded as last time because that was a single bedroom with like a king size bed, and everybody was like super hot. We had to open the window and have the balcony wide open as well.
Well, just so you know, sir, I am at the Chelsea like always. If you would rather stay with me, let me know. So
The thing is, you're a huge heat generator, so you tend to make the temperature in the room super cold, which is way too cold for me. I'm far too thin to be able to survive through that.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's not. I'm not blaming
I'm
you.
sorry I get too warm, and that you won't
It's too warm, and
cuddle.
I can't do the
Hey.
cold.
You won't cuddle with me, so bitch.
Well, then
please.
why even get a 2-bedroom? I mean, seriously.
Because I have more than 2 people in the room. Yeah. I'm fat. I know that.
Jesus.
Man, somebody's being super touchy right this moment.
Evidently.
Some
Some of us.
of us don't like to freeze their asses off while they sleep, while others are super comfortable. So,
Well,
it's
then
just-
again, it was January the last time that happened. That you stayed in the room.
No, it was even worse because it was the time when it was just me and you in the same room, and Heather stayed with us. And
Wait.
she rotated from your bed to my bed because we had only 2 beds, and she had to either sleep on your bed or on my bed. And the first night she slept over on your side, and then the second night she slept over on my side. And then I ended up waking up half asleep to me already cuddling her in her sleep. And then I slipped out of bed and went to the washroom, came back, and I just like turned in the opposite direction. I was like, I'm gonna stop cuddling.
I thought he
her.
was going to say he slipped out of his pants then. No.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Ask Heather.
But no, but yeah. I'm sorry I keep it so damn cold, but it's one of those things that like I usually get overheated very quickly. So
Yeah, no. But I'm gonna be shooting stuff and editing it and whatnot, so I'm gonna be going back. I'm either gonna have to, I'm probably gonna have to come either back and forth or just all save it all on a hard drive.
just make sure, and just please make sure that you keep it in your pants. That's all I'm
Who?
saying.
No promises, none whatsoever. I do not promise to keep it in the pants because when ladies want what they want, Mac delivers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad commercial.
Or a really sexual with a big boner and dick size type of commercial. What up? Am I right, ladies? Oh.
So what's everybody think of the how the new Spider-Man movie's gonna do?
Horrible.
Really?
I didn't see the first new one.
I actually
I didn't
liked
care
it.
to.
They're pulling
Haven't seen any of them yet.
They're pulling a number 3 again. They have too many villains for this freaking thing. And freaking Rhino looks so ridiculous. He was so much better in the animated series than he is in the
Wait, he
freaking
looks
movie.
worse than in the animated series?
Yep.
Wow.
And friggin' Electro looks so wrong. He's just like a blue-skinned human that's super bald everywhere.
Wait, they're jumping
In a
straight
tight
to
leather
Electro for the second movie?
Electro, Rhino, and I think Green Goblin is also in this one. I think Sandman.
Wow. Electro alone is a big villain that's usually like really far in the future, like really not an early villain.
Yeah.
And
they
then
have him,
Green
Rhino, and
Goblin.
then also Goblin.
That's terrible. That's
And possibly Hobgoblin, I think.
Again.
But no, they hint towards Dr. Octopus, the Vulture. Like if you just go and see the trailer and the teaser, it explains so much of the storyline in so little time.
mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And no, how many people here have listened and actually seen the Captain America newest one, Winter Soldier?
I
I
yet to see it.
I haven't gone to see it, but I basically know what it's about because I know the storyline from the comics.
Okay. Spammy?
I have not seen it or really watched it at all.
Hey.
The
Jake?
new one, at least.
What?
Have you seen Winter Soldier?
No, I'll probably see it when it comes out on like pay-per-view.
Okay, well then I won't bother to talk about it because I have a huge spoiler for that.
It's fine. Don't bug me.
It kind of bugs
I'm
me
not-
because one of my friends does a Winter Soldier cosplay, and she also does a Loki cosplay that is dead on. Like, she actually got to go to the premieres of Thor and Thor 2.
Oh, if I plan this year just right, I might be going to the premiere of the third Hobbit movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I have a friend that works at the theater that I work at, and he has me coming over to help out with his web series.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't have a lot of cosplay options for Lord of the Rings or anything
Yeah.
related.
Actually, I could easily do a Dark Link, or if it's cosplay, I could easily do an orc.
Mm.
Yeah, you could do
Or
Orc.
something like that.
You could do one of the Men of the South.
Could also do that. I could be a dark elf.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of options. It just depends on how you do the makeup.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I could do whiteface. I could make myself look like a Caucasian.
I
wonder-
Idea.
I've always wondered what it would look like. You know the stereotypical old-timey blackface thing? What would it look like flipped? Like, do that exaggerated, like, silly-looking...
With a big nose,
fat lips and all that, and then make him
Like,
a blonde white
but-
guy.
Yeah, but
It's called
but
Homer
exactly. Do the
Simpson.
opposite of it.
Homer Simpson.
What do you mean opposite of it? Like a normal white person looking?
No, I mean
I'm
like
not sure by the opposite.
like with the blackface thing, it's like a normal, fairly average-looking white person doing like an exaggerated, like doing the whole dark makeup and the whole exaggerated blackface thing, like for an old play or something, where they do that crazy makeup for it. I've always wondered what it would look like. Like say it was an alternate universe where it would be the other way around, where it'd be a fairly average-looking, dark-skinned guy dressing up as an exaggerated white person.
Well, didn't
And
Nick
doing, like,
Cannon just do something like
blackface?
that?
Exactly what I just said is what you're talking about,
Oh,
but
okay.
somehow disagreed with what I said.
I was confused, but yeah, that.
But no,
Okay.
didn't Nick Cannon just dress up in whiteface recently?
I don't think so. I don't know.
He's done some weird stuff.
No, he has. He has done whiteface recently. Hold on, no, like I remember
You have a
they.
tweet about it?
Hold on.
A little furious typing.
Yes, I am furious typing on this because, yeah, Nick Cannon defends whiteface stunt. Yeah, he did a fucking whiteface.
That's
stunt.
funny.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Sorry
and
for
he
the
got
angry typing and clicking.
wait, and he got like he got flack for it.
Oh, of course he got flack for it. It's quote unquote reverse racism.
That's funny.
How is it reverse racism? Isn't it just racism?
Yeah, it's technically
Yeah.
just racism.
So why call it reverse racism? Do you need to define it in some special class of way?
They're
It seems
basically
kind of ridiculous to call it something like reverse racism, because
Right.
if that is a true thing, then that means that racism is just the definition of what white people do when they
that's what-
persecute
well, that's what some people-
black people.
that's what some people have. What some people's opinion of racism is only white people can be racist.
Right.
But that's ridiculous. Everybody
So they
can
have
be
to.
racist.
Of course. You and I know.
Everyone's a little bit racist
And they make-
sometimes.
And they have to make this stupid term reverse racism, even though it's just racism.
It's just
Even though he
racism.
probably didn't do it as a racist thing. He probably just did it because it was funny or whatever. Like for whatever reason. Like I don't know exactly why, but clearly he explains it in that thing that Chris found.
Yeah, he's trying to defend himself on it.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things that like everything blew up because of it. So
Mm. Yes. Quiet.
Yeah. Anywho.
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I have my Cosmopolitan magazine. I'm taking a quiz, and the
Oh,
quiz is
dear.
called "Are
Oh,
you
wow.
Are you a secret bitch?"
Well,
Alright.
the answer to that question is no, because it's not a secret.
Yeah, I scored. I came up as a straight up bitch.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, in your face.
Yeah.
Those
Taking that quiz was pointless.
bullshit anyway, so.
Something we all already know.
Man, the Cosmo quiz.
I know.
That's
I
a
know.
thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Those things are horrible
One
things.
thing I keep getting, hearing hints about, and that I would love to see, is everyone keeps dropping hints about. I don't know if anybody's ever read the Sandman comics.
Fuck.
Not like Spider-Man villain Sandman. The
No,
different.
I'm talking Vertigo Comics Sandman.
Right. I have not. I know what it is, but I have not read it.
It's they're trying to get a script going for it, and the guy did the voice for the dragon in Hobbit, Cumberbatch. They may try to get him to play the role of Morpheus. So that would be really, yeah, interesting.
He's gotten a lot of work lately.
He
Like,
has.
a ton.
Yeah, it's
He's one guy
Yeah.
that's just kind of blown up in the last, 3 or 4 years?
and all he had to do was voice the dragon.
Before he even did that, he did, what was it,
Oh,
Sherlock.
the Star, even before that, I think it was
Star
when he
Wars?
did Spock in Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yeah,
No,
he
no,
did
no.
Spock in
He
Star
wasn't
Trek.
Spock.
Yeah, he was.
Benedict Cumberbatch
Or
was
no,
not
no.
Spock.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone else.
He was Khan.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of someone else that looks kind of like him.
Zachary Quinto.
Right.
Yeah.
I got that confused. Right.
Probably.
Right. But yeah, stuff. He kind of exploded.
People are already pushing for Peter Jackson, because the people that don't want the whole Middle Earth dream to end, for him to write the prequel of it all, to make a movie.
Wait, they want him to write another one?
Well,
Mm.
I don't know.
Leave the Tolkien thing be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let it
no,
be
they can't.
as it is. Just do them and then let them live as they are.
Yeah.
They
Because-
won't be able to because the Tolkien estate would never let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Oh, speaking of nerd awesomeness, Star Wars started filming recently,
Yes, they did.
as well as Peter Mayhew has confirmed that he will be reprising his role as Chewbacca.
Yay.
Nice.
So Chewbacca's in. I believe Harrison Ford is in.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie
Mark,
Fisher's in.
Mark Hamill is
Hamill's
in. Pretty much everybody, really.
Yeah, and I think maybe Jeremy Bullock is back in too, but I'm not sure. If you don't know who Jeremy Bullock is, shame on you. But he's also better known as Boba Fett,
I love Boba.
the original Boba Fett.
God, that voice though.
Yeah, he is the voice, of Boba Fett. So, and yeah, definitely waiting for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for 2015. Be a good time. Be a real good time. I really hope that J.J. Abrams does it well, and I hope that Disney doesn't fuck it up. If they fuck it up, the entirety of the Star Wars fandom will revolt, and you know what will happen. It will be bad. It will not be pretty.
It's really interesting to see when it comes out. What it's going to be like. I'm kind of afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Star Wars, and... Yeah.
And a lot of us hate the Wuzang Vong invasion that happened in the books. And the fact that Chewbacca is supposed to be dead at 205 by a moon crushing him, people got pissed off about that too. And
I guess they're filming in what? They're Egypt, and I know I heard something about they may be filming Abu Dhabi or something like that. They may be filming in because of the landscape.
most of the stuff,
Morocco, I think.
most of the original Tatooine shots were done in Tunisia. So in Tunisia, that's where the homestead's still there. A lot of the stuff is still there from Mos Eisley. With the original sets from 77. They are still up there. I know that they'll probably film there. The original Star Wars a lot of it was filmed in the UK. At least the indoor stuff. So, I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited if you didn't notice.
And what is it? Did anybody hear about they're making a Goonies sequel?
Yeah, I heard something about that. I don't know what else is going on with it, though. I heard vague rumblings.
Because I was at the doctor today, and the nurses were talking about the Goonies sequel. They're like, oh, have you heard?
That's a confirmed thing. They're actually gonna do replace remake of the Goonies as a sequel.
That sounds terrible.
I've not watched the
I don't
first
know.
one, so
I feel like it would be interesting. You never know. They might be able to do it well, just like their children after they've grown up after so long, right?
I haven't. I haven't watched the first Goonies, so
Oh, what? Dude, seriously? How far behind are you on good movies? And it's getting sad.
do you want an honest answer to that, or do you want me to like make sure that nobody wants to murder me?
Make sure you don't get murdered, please.
Damn. I still have yet to see Jurassic Park.
Of course,
I
the
said
new
don't
the new
try-
movie will be called Jurassic World.
That's okay. I've never seen Jurassic Park all the way through.
I've seen the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one.
I haven't seen.
I've seen them all as well, so it's...
First one's still the best.
Haven't seen any of them.
I like the second one better.
Really? I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
super-
where else can they go with this series. I mean,
I just loved all the little tiny dinosaurs that
Yeah.
scrap everybody to shreds.
The raptor.
It's a little bit gruesome, but I love it.
I do. I love the Velociraptors.
Velociraptor.
I'm way too violent. What's wrong with me?
It gets you splooshy.
Like, damn.
It's true.
It is so true.
Moist.
Oh, such a bad word. Nice. Oh. Oh.
But yeah, so I am happy I finally saw 300 Rise of an Empire, and yeah, so the only thing I'm waiting for now is the third Hobbit. They're back again, and that's pretty much all I'm waiting for.
Again, haven't seen the first two of those either.
Dude,
Then again, I've also been banned from theaters, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's a miracle that I actually got to see the Muppet movie to begin with.
Watch them, if at all possible, because they are good.
I had to sneak in. I still paid, but I had to sneak in.
But why are you...
Drama. Don't worry about it.
drama.
I feel like this is really...
It's
bad.
safe to assume it's probably Rocky Horror stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is correct. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't need to be brought up. It's just the fact that's one of the reasons why I have to go out of town to see a movie. And when I say out of town, it's usually 45-minute drive or more.
Oh, wow.
Solid.
That's
Like-
a bit much.
Like, completely solid, yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I will be posting pictures soon of my steampunk costume. It's starting to come along real well.
Nice.
I've got a leatherworking project that is on commission. Got to pay for that and get the guy my stuff to do that.
How much copper soldering are you doing?
I'm personally doing none. I've got my two long strikes, which are Nerf guns. That one is almost fully painted for the Star Wars steampunk cosplay that I'm doing, which is going to be my my D&D character.
Nice.
The other is going to be a steampunked, like an actual like steampunk for my regular steampunk character. Same rifles, so I can use all the exact same like bits and whatnot with it, which is good. I've got to get started on that one, unfortunately.
BT Dubs, everybody who is participating in that, please send me your character sheets.
For the people who know the, I guess the books after the fact, Star Wars, who is Darth Krant? K-R. I can't say his name.
Grant?
Darth
Type it out.
Krayt.
Type it out.
Krayt.
Krayt?
Yes.
Krayt?
Yes.
Actually, I'm not sure. That's a new one.
Well, apparently Carl Urban's going to be playing him.
Interesting.
He goes from playing Eomer in Lord of the Rings to...
Hold on. He's also the one who, oh yeah, definitely looks like Carl Urban. Holy shitballs. Let's see. Padawan Kiadamundi. This is... Oh, wow. Born 47 years before Battle of Yavin, died 138 after Battle of Yavin on Coruscant. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, he was a victim of the Vujang Vong. Yeah, the dark side extended his lifespan. Quite
I guess
a
the
bit.
working title is Star Wars 7 Legacy of the Shadows.
That would explain it. They're basically going to... I really, really kind of hope that they incorporate Jedi Outcast into the new movie. I really do, because that would explain a lot of stuff that happens, especially if they bring in Kyle Katarn.
Well, they have, I'm looking at the preliminary movie poster for the movie. Liam Hemsworth is Albin Skywalker. Jaina Solo, Ellen Page. Ian McClellan as... I can't
Ian
read the name.
McClellan?
Yeah.
As what?
I can't see the name. Poster, hold on.
Send me the link.
Someone very old.
me the
Sherard Fett. Sherard something. Let me put the link in the...
Yeah, send me the link so I can look at it real quick.
Okay.
Because
Of course, the first 20 minutes of this movie is just going to be all explaining who is who and what's going on.
Nope. Well, it'll be in the scroll. You know that.
Well, yeah. But I feel like they're still going to explain a bunch of it.
Yeah, they might. Let's see here.
The link's there, yeah.
Because bear in mind, the modern movie audience probably doesn't have the patience to actually read the scroll in detail and figure out what it means.
Yeah. Liam Hemsworth as Ben Skywalker, which is good because that means it's Luke Skywalker's son.
Mm-hmm.
And of decent age.
Ellen Page, Jaina Solo, that's, of course.
Darth Krayt, Ian McClellan as Sherrod Het, Hett. That's actually, okay, McClellan as Het is going to be the predecessor of Krayt, as far as he'll be the master of Krayt before he's found by Kiadamundi, or Mundi, and then or actually, I'm sorry, Sherrod Het is a Jedi Knight who's going to be assassinated. And
yeah,
then,
so if Chad can get I don't know if you can get that picture of the poster, you can put it in the podcast.
should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian McClellan as Sherrod Het, he's a Jedi Knight. He's going to get murdered by an assassin. Krayt then goes and becomes evil because he was a Padawan. Becomes evil and becomes a Sith Lord. And Ben Skywalker is, like I said, Luke Skywalker's son. He gets tempted by the dark side too. Jaina Solo, I'm really kind of excited to see Ellen Page's take on, like, basically Carrie Fisher's, like, I'm really excited to see what she does with, like, being the next Carrie Fisher. You know what I mean? Like her successor.
It'll be interesting.
And I can tell you right now, the date at the bottom of the poster is wrong.
Already.
They've got it. They've got it for 3/14.
This is just like, I don't know if anybody else knows this, and I think I mentioned it before on a previous podcast, but if you were ever watching the second part of the Hobbit movie, at some point they had actually had commercials where instead of calling him Smaug, they called him Smog.
Yeah.
Like the desolation of Smog for a
Yeah,
good
I've seen some of
3
those.
weeks. Yeah. And that was just like, faceplant, what are you doing? And then they changed it.
For
It's like,
the,
no.
For the
Totally.
Blu-ray, they're still doing it. For the ads for
Yeah.
the Blu-ray.
Oh, damn.
What? It should be Smog, right?
No.
No, it's Smaug.
Interesting poster though for this Star Wars.
They
What's
pronounce
with the?
it.
I guess the blue eye and the red eye are like both sides of the Force.
Yeah, actually, Darth Kratos, his eyes change when he goes from Jedi to Sith.
No shit.
Yeah, if you actually look at the Wikipedia article on him, sorry for the clicky clickies. In the artist rendering from the comics, he's on there with a red eye and a blue eye.
Oh, no shit.
So, and they actually, ironically enough, eye color and in his physical description
Interesting.
is right eye changes orange on the dark side when he goes dark side, and blue when he's like himself. He's also cybernetic, so he's got a fake arm and a fake eye, so that would be the other reason why he's got a different color eye. So, multiple reasons. Yeah, the blue one's obviously the cybernetic one, more than likely.
Yeah.
So, which is fantastic.
I mean,
I can't wait.
I mean, it's going to be interesting, especially with Disney behind it. Seeing as how loved the Star Wars thing is, I don't think they would willingly or stupidly Tinkerbell it to death.
Well,
bear in mind, Star Wars has always had, like, weird comic relief and, like, weird childish moments. Like,
Right.
it's always been present. Like, think the Ewoks.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
funny how they got their name, because they were never named in the entire movie.
And
Yeah.
yet, all of a sudden,
It's true.
they got the name.
And don't start me on Jar Jar Binks.
As most
Fuck
people
Jar Jar.
knew them, the teddy bears from hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you, Anakin.
Oh, God.
Jar Jar
Nobody
gets a
likes
bad
Jar
rap,
Jar.
though. He was bad, but he wasn't as bad as people make him out to be.
No, he even got even worse because he was in the animated series that was on television.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
They made him worse
the
there.
whole fucking time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they made him really bad there, because the creators didn't like him.
Why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Because he's a stupid, annoying character that didn't
Yeah, but why
deserve
would you
any
make
time.
him? Yeah, but why would you make him worse and make people endure more of him?
So that
Because
they
they-
would refuse to allow him, like, people would petition against him being in the show, and then hopefully then they didn't have to animate him anymore, I assume.
No, they also had to show the downfall of the Gungans, because Naboo is not mentioned anywhere in the good trilogy.
Mm.
The
Right.
good show.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I honestly really, really hope that when they do Boba Fett's movie, that they actually focus more on him and not like his time as the Mandalore. I hope they really more focus on his personal life. Because there's a lot to cover with Boba Fett. And the question is are they going to use the Boba Fett as in from the prequels, that is the clone, or are they going to actually go by the expanded universe version and follow the guy that killed the original Boba Fett, took his armor, and assumed his identity?
Maybe they'll cover that transition.
Which would be awesome.
As long as it's handled well, yeah, it'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jesse from, was it Plemons from Breaking Bad? He was the guy that was the guy's partner, right?
Jesse Pinkman?
No,
Pinkman?
Plemons.
He was on
Flamin'?
He was on Top Gear in the newest season and ran the
Yeah,
fastest time.
he's supposed to rumored to be in the new Star Wars.
That wouldn't surprise me. No, a lot of people want to get onto this project
I'm
because
sure.
Star Wars is a juggernaut. It is the
Oh
most
yeah.
the most lucrative film franchise out there as far as merchandising.
Mm.
Everybody knows it. Because even when there was nothing going on in the Star Wars universe, okay, the
Star Wars
toys
is still
that they had
making
out.
crazy amounts of money. Yeah.
Yeah, no, when I was growing up, before they even were thinking about doing the special editions of the original trilogy, before they even thought about doing the prequels, I have these awesome action fleet vehicles from early 1990s that they were like the best frickin' toys ever. And I still have all of them. Because I still play with them, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, fuckers. So,
Now,
Growing up
here's
was
a
stupid anyway.
here's an item of debate. Would you guys agree that, juggernaut wise, that Star Wars is bigger than Star Trek?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
They
Are you talking
literally have a
monetarily?
religion, cult following for Star Trek, and there are more Star Trek fans than there are Star Wars fans. Only because it was a TV series versus a movie series where one came out every few years as opposed to one that came out consistently throughout a year of a season of television shows. So you kind of grow more towards the television show because you see more of it often and it's always there, right? So, it's just naturally, I assume that Star Trek has a bigger hold on a generation than Star Wars does.
There's still
Though Star Wars does spread throughout more generations, but just not as consistently as Star Trek did.
One thing about Star Trek is it kind of balances out just because they've had their share of crappy stuff as well. Like, I find Deep Space Nine really, really hard to watch.
Oh.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is
some
that
ports of Voyager and Star Trek Enterprise, that show, I can't stand that one. Like, they've had
Enterprise is just
I can settle this with one thing. Does Star Trek have a religion?
Technically, it's a cult following religion, not yet acknowledged by the government.
But in the U.S. and the UK,
like I said, it's not established as an actual. Actually, I think in the UK it is, not in the US.
In the U.S., there are more than 40,000 people who recognize as a Jedi. Therefore, it is a legitimately recognized religion in the U.S.
Well, there you go. So it's technically a religion in 2 countries.
Mm-hmm.
And someday, I want some of us to actually get together, dress like Jedi, to go door to door.
So have you heard about the Force?
Yeah. Do you have a moment
few
to
minutes
talk
to hear
about
about the Force?
Would you give me a few minutes to talk to you about the Force and how it could influence your life as a Jedi warrior?
And all you have to do
Sith warrior
is move your fingers, and you want to hear about the Force.
You want to hear about the Force.
And we should do this on a Halloween.
But then, do you really want them to be a Jedi warrior if that will work on them? Or a Sith Lord, if that will work on them?
Yes. Especially if it's a Sith Lord.
We should do it for Halloween some year. Just get together and just...
If you gave me enough time, I could
pull film it.
Like, an amazing set of costumes for us all.
Mm-hmm. See, and the reason why I know that Jedi is a recognized religion in the U.S. is because you're allowed to get it on your dog tags for the military.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Could you put Jedi Knight Assassin as your rank in your religion?
Yeah, you could.
Oh my god.
But there is Jediism, and...
Gonna be a Jedi.
With the movie coming out in 2015, I feel that some of us that are in close proximity of each other, decent distance, should get together, go together to see this movie.
Yeah, I would.
If you want to do it in Toronto, I can get us free movie passes.
Awesome.
Oh, and New Zealand has also recognized Jedi as an official religion.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
I wonder if I could go there and declare myself a Jedi and just walk around and wave my hand and tell people commands. I am a Jedi. I am a Jedi. You will do as I command.
Mm-hmm.
Get me peanuts.
You don't want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Oh, here you go. If you go to the Universal Life Church, you can get a Jedi Knight certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And you know another cult movie that also has a religion? The Big Lebowski.
Does it? Dudism?
Yes. Dudism, the Church of the Dude.
Nice.
And the funny thing is that in the state of Kentucky, if I fill out the forms to become, one of the Church of the Dude or one of the Jedi, guess what? Legally allowed to marry. The only requirement in Kentucky is that you have to live here and in your county of residence be an official ordained authority in your county.
I just done something for the link dump there, Chad. I think you guys should all look at this.
Yep, Temple of the Jedi Order.
Yep.
It's based in Texas.
Wow. This is an actual thing.
Oh yes.
We are not a community. We are not a community of Star Wars role players, but a church of a genuine religion, Jediism. The Jedi at this site are not the same as those portrayed within the Star Wars franchise. Star Wars Jedi are fictional characters that exist within a literary and cinematic universe. I would love to get one of these guys on our podcast.
The Jedi discussed within this website refer to real people within this world that live or lived their lives according to the principles of Jediism. The real Jedi religion, Jedi followers, ministers, and leaders embrace Jediism, as a real living, breathing religion, and sincerely believe in its teachings. Jediism does not base its focus on myth and fiction, but on real life issues and philosophies that are at the source of myth.
I would love to get one of these guys on our podcast.
Yeah, we should try that.
There you go, Mac.
I'm gonna fucking contact them right now.
Contact them and
find their.
I would really, and not to joke around, I really want to find out about this. And hear what they have to say, and then what we'll do, we'll make for our listeners, we'll do a podcast, all themed for Star Wars, and we'll talk about it, and maybe let some people, maybe I'll post on the site people that want to ask questions. I'm going to go ahead and, for our listeners, let them, open up the Facebook page, questions, should we get lucky enough that someone from the Temple of the Jedi Order will come on and answer. Now, I'm not talking people would be, assholes and ask stupid questions, but I mean serious questions about, because this is very interesting to me that this is an actual religion now. It's...
And the Temple of the Jedi is not the only one. There are other Jedi churches available as well.
Yeah, I mean, so Mac, your assignment, find these guys and girls and see if they want to talk about this seriously and their beliefs and how they do things, because I think it's fucking interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually just doing it right now. I'm contacting them directly.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You know, 'cause
I feel as though they're very non-committal in terms of general beliefs. Because it says, we oppose the use of torture and cruel or unusual punishment, including the death penalty, but then in a couple lines down they say, moral concepts are not absolute, but vary by culture, religion, and over time. Which those two things seem contradictory to me. Just because there are some cultures that deem said cruel and unusual punishment as okay.
Yeah, so for our listeners coming up at a yet determined time and date, BrunoBlargg goes Star Wars, and I would like to get maybe some cosplayers on to get them in, and not for the whole podcast, but to let them in for.
Already have one.
Oh.
I mean, outside of our general group.
Shh.
You know.
The fact that I've been also playing Star Wars D&D for the past 8.5+ years with the same character. Yeah.
Nice.
Anywho.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is going to be interesting, and,
it would be interesting.
I doubt we'll be able to use, for the opening theme, of course, the Star Wars theme, but, you know,
who cares? We're not making money off this right now anyway.
I know. We're not making money off of it, so, we right now give our views for free, so lucky people. And we gotta do the scrolling text.
Okay.
We gotta do the scrolling text.
We're gonna be getting a reply soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Let us hope.
Now, I know, Matt, I know that Spammy, you said there were other besides this one, so let's not limit it to this one. Let's get the fingers extended and see what we can,
Alright, here's the address of another. They seem more like one where you just buy membership.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, well, hey, the certificate, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And it looks like they have this temple of probably the temple that was Jedi Order has a live service in chat.
Actually, those are really, really cool. You can use those boots on their site for steampunk. Hell yeah! Sorry. Just saw that.
Hey.
Yeah, this is just really interesting. I mean, yeah.
Oh wow, they've got also comic reenactment. This is a great cosplay site. Holy shit! Where have they been all my life? Don't judge me. They even have Power Ranger boots.
Easy there.
I never really watched Power Rangers.
Church refinance? What? Oh, I'm looking at something else.
Anywho. Movie. I'm sorry. I'm a cosplayer. Don't get me wrong.
Spammy's getting a hard on right now, reading all this. Yes.
Cosplaying is sweet.
Cosplaying is fun, okay? I love cosplay.
Yeah, if we hear back from these people, that would be really cool.
Holy shit. Captain Malcolm Reynolds boots from Firefly. Dude, they've got like everything. Even Luke Skywalker's boots from Tatooine. Holy shit. I'm sorry. It's exciting.
Do they have a phone number?
Every Halloween for a cosplayer is a chance to just make everyone else look stupid.
Exactly. You have no idea how much I do that.
They don't have a phone number. So we're pretty much limited to email. But I'm sure Mac, with his charming personality, will be able to
Oh, baby, you know. I always.
Even if you get one of these guys on the phone, just say, "Hey, we're not kidding here," you know.
Come this way, little baby. I'll show you what's what and what we need and what you got for us.
Well.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
That was your mailbox for the evening.
Yeah. Enjoy that.
Oh, shizzle.
all right,
My
kiddies.
little shizzle, yo. Yeah.
So Matt, keep me posted on the how your progress is with this, and
Oh, I will.
if nobody has anything to add, do we want to call this a podcast, guys?
I think.
We're good.
Yeah. I would like to say this for shizzle.
Oh, shizzle. Then we are Manizzle, Footiddle, Footiddle.
Happy birthday,
Don't know.
Mac.
Yes, happy birthday, Mac.
Thank y'all. Oh, you're sweet.
Okay, so everybody say goodnight to the internet.
Bye.
Good night,
Good
Internet.
night, internet. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Okay, cut it. We're done.
Boosh.